Hello, folks. Hope you guys are doing good. During this COVID-19 pandemic, one of the biggest problems has arisen, which is child abuse. And a lot of police officers reported so many cases have increased, like almost double, triple, in child abuse cases during COVID-19 pandemic. Because you could imagine 3, 4 kids locked down with not working parents. They're already going through so many anxious situations, like no job and financial struggles, not able to pay off the bills, and mental health problems, and so many other insecurities. And their children, hyperactive children, are with them in their houses, and they cannot go anywhere to release that stress. And it has put so much burden on the lives of a lot of parents, and a lot of domestic violence started happening, sometimes out of control, right? So I will be giving a little bit of tips on how to reduce those emotional breakdowns when parents are dealing with their children. It's always good to just refresh, with some tips and help them to cope during COVID-19 pandemic. Lockdown is almost over, but it doesn't mean it is over yet. So we're still going through those problems, challenges, where parents and children are still at home majority of the time, and they're having difficulties and interacting, coping, dealing with each other. So I'll be giving some tips. Here we go. All right, children, our beloved children. So you have to first manage your own anxiety. If you're feeling anxious, take some time to manage your fears and take a few breaths before starting a conversation or answering your child's questions. Help your child sort through information on the internet. Some information, stories, social media posts may be misleading or based on inaccurate information. Take the time to look through the information together and discuss. Maintain structure and routines. Make sure you're taking care of the basics, just like you would during a spring break or summer vacation. Structured days with regular meal times and bedtimes are an essential part of keeping kids happy and healthy. Planning daily walks can be a good way to create structure and ensure physical activity. Overall, children do better when their activities are predictable, and therefore, whenever possible, inform them about any change in routine ahead of time. That way, they will annoy you less, and you will be screaming and yelling less, and you'll be able to manage and cope the relationship better with your children. Know that children and teens often worry more about family and friends than themselves. For example, if children hear that older people are more likely to be seriously ill, they might worry about their grandparents. Letting them call or video chat with older relatives can help them feel reassured about loved ones. Also, let them know that if someone gets sick, healthcare workers will help take care of their older ones. Also, it's very important to help your child feel in control when possible. Kids feel empowered when they know what to do to keep themselves safe. Take any opportunity to let your child feel in control by making choices or taking steps to keep healthy. Teach kids that staying healthy and having good hygiene habits can help them stay strong and well. Explain that regular hand washing also helps stop viruses from spreading to others, but that now you're going to be extra careful and do it a little more often, washing hands, and always remind them about washing their hands. Although you want to help your child feel in control, it's also necessary to set limits. For example, if you may encourage structured and unstructured time, as well as supervised and unsupervised time as appropriate. Be a good role model to your children. It's very important. Children learn most from what they see their parents do. Therefore, think of setting a good example of taking care of your physical and mental health. For example, avoid catastrophizing. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on here kind of thing. If your child is overly focused on negative thoughts and outcomes, help them think in a more optimistic way. For example, let them know that just because there's a risk that something will happen doesn't necessarily it will. If you're worried about someone's mental health, call a mental health professional. So there are so many resources. And overall, I want to finish off by saying our children are our precious gift from God. We have to take care of them. We have to show them the appropriate love, and we have to tell them that we love them, we care about them, and they're the most important little beings in our lives. And stay safe and be well. Hope this pandemic is over very soon and we get back to our normal routines. And we pray that you guys are all with your loved ones are healthy and safe. Thank you. Bye bye.